I think that if, like I said a minute ago, if it didn't have Ripley in it, it had different designed aliens, this would have been a kick-ass action, comedy, sci-fi film from the 90s. Like, if it was a standalone thing, nothing to do with the aliens.
Yeah, that's it. It's a good sci-fi film and a terrible
But the thing that
aliens
brings
film.
it down is the fact that it is meant to be a part of the alien canon.
Yeah.
I don't have it in my canon.
No, fuck that.
It ends with Ripley
that.
throwing herself in the furnace. Like, that's the ending for me. Like, it ended there. Yeah, I don't think there's much more I can say about this.
No,
I mean,
like,
we could talk about the newborn, but I think everyone knows what I think about that.
It's a fucking wasted opportunity for
It does follow the fourth act. It has the fourth act. I give it that.
A shit fourth act.
But
I want there to be something about this film that I appreciate as part of the Alien franchise, but there's nothing redeeming about this film at all. I can't think of a single thing about it that redeems it in regards to the other Alien films. But it just shits all over the franchise. I
remember me and Ross went to an all-night Alien marathon at the Prince Charles Cinema in central London. It was from like 9 o'clock at night to like 6 in the morning, and it was Prometheus, Aliens, Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection. And like in this cinema, you're allowed to swear, throw stuff at the screen, get drunk, like just yell.
Because everyone knows what's coming, basically.
Yeah, Alien Resurrection was one of the funniest movie like experiences I've ever had, because everyone was screaming like shit, like that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, just laughing at the screen,
laughing,
like,
and it was such a geeky moment. Like it was like a room full of nerds just like having a go at this movie. That it's a movie. It's not like anything really important.
Oh man.
But I mean, I guess it gave birth to Joss Whedon's career. So
yeah, I mean, like, actually that.
And he loves. This is what I don't get. He loves the Alien franchise. Like even in Firefly, they have the Weyland-Yutani logo on a thing as like a sort of
the gun turrets.
Yeah. And it's like apparently he loves the Alien franchise. So why? And you read his original script, which is great.
Yeah, the screenplay for this, if they had done it, like, because the newborn, from what he had described in the screenplay, sounded awful.
Did it have Ripley in that script?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean,
that should have been changed. Like,
yeah, obviously that is a fucking stupid idea. But like the newborn, at least, I mean, from what I remember reading, it was like, it basically looked exactly like a normal alien, except it was covered in this pale skin that was sort of like, it was almost humanoid, but basically it didn't have any eyes. It had an alien's head, and it was covered in all these veins, like just really thin veins running all over its surface. And at one point it like jumps onto this soldier and like starts like I think it's like drinking his blood basically, and it's like you can see all the veins like really throbbing on his surface. It sounded really hideous what he'd come up with. But
like
then
a giant leech.
Yeah, basically, yeah, like a leech, like that. It sucks this blood and it's got like, it looks like kind of like human skin draped over an alien's body with like all these veins bulging out of the surface.
That would have been terrifying.
Yeah, it really sounded great from what he had written and everything, but like I think even he was really
I'm going to say this, and I really like the director's other films. I really like some of his other works, but I think the problem with this movie was his director.
Yeah, he was. I don't think. He didn't get it.
No, he saw how Hollywood was in a way that Hollywood wasn't. Do you get what I mean by that? Like he saw a way to make a Hollywood movie, thinking that's how Hollywood movies get made.
Not how like an alien film.
Not how an alien film gets made, because the alien films, they are directed by all these amazing directors, but they were all directors who were starting their careers out, and his career was already sort of taking off a little bit, so he had credibility. I think if they had chosen someone different, David Cronenberg, he'd have directed this. The guy did Videodrome and The Fly.
Fucking
Jeff
hell,
Goldblum. Could you imagine
he's
what
so
that
good.
Or John Carter. John Carter. What am I talking? John Carpenter. John Carter.
Well, the thing with Cronenberg is he's so good at body horror stuff, which is essentially the root of what the alien films are. They're body horror. Just like invasion of like your body, like metamorphosing into something hideous that kind of
It's like zombies. It's like aliens are like zombies. If you get caught and taken to the hive, you're going to become one.
Yeah. Perhaps not physically in your body, but you'll be.
You'll become a part of the enemy. You'll be aiding them having another alien on their side.
Yeah,
which
totally.
is what zombies are like. That's what Dracula's like. It's our worst fear is becoming, part of this norm. It's like why is that
being absorbed into
something that
you,
removes all your personality.
That retains part of you, but like you lose all your kind of what makes you you sort of thing. But yeah, I think Cronenberg would have been fucking sweet to do this because, you know, like Videodrome is a perfect example.
Like,
of that,
don't get me wrong, some of the shots in this are great.
Yeah,
like, he knows how to keep a camera still to linger on some shots, but
and like, you know, the set design is fucking.
But the
awesome.
zooming in on
like,
people's faces and the use of the characters, the comedy in it, like the way he you know, directed that guy to pull his brain out, which we're about to watch. By the way,
this whole scene though, when they're evacuating the ship, I thought was really fucking cool. Like,
oh, when I was a kid, I loved this movie.
Yeah,
I'm not afraid to say that. When I was a kid, I watched this movie. I liked it. I was like, yeah, this is great. But admittedly, also at the time, there was always something about it that I didn't quite gel and I didn't quite understand. And as I've gotten older, I've come to appreciate appreciate how it fucked up.
Definitely, yeah.
And not like appreciate it as in I put it in the canon. I mean, appreciate like
what it was going for.
What it was going for, yeah. And then I see how it messed up, and now like I know why I don't like it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I say, I still can't quite figure out exactly what they're going for, what they were trying to achieve by doing a lot of things. But just watching it now with no sound, a lot of these scenes, if they hadn't have been the way they are, just like no, I don't know, like a lot of it
just made someone else.
Yeah, a lot of it could have been really cool, like, you know, that whole escape sequence. But like, there's parts of it, like, you know, because earlier I was saying, you know, like
that escape sequence could have been so awesome.
Oh my god, if they'd have made that,
like, could you imagine it like Alien, like they're going for all these airlock things, like undoing doors, like twisting things and pulling them out and realizing like they got to get in this awesome escape ship, like the first one. You know how Ripley has to like do all this shit just to get into that one ship.
No, I think like with this as well, like the whole escape sequence, like for the entire crew basically, is so hasty that basically you can tell what they were doing. They were trying to get rid of everyone else except the main characters as quickly as they could, so it'd have that feeling of isolation again from the first film, like.
But you can have that like, from the offset if you just don't have all these.
Why not just have like?
Alien 3 managed to, and Aliens managed to achieve that sense of isolation with loads of characters.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, if like I just don't understand.
It's not
bad. No, it's not. Like,
they're in space already.
Now they've already basically these people going here. That's everyone off the station except for a few scientists and the main characters, and that's it.
Yeah,
like this is it. Now there's no one else left on board except for the few main characters that they just basically.
Wait. Well, there's these guys, right? And then this guy gets his. We're watching it, by the way. He gets his brain. Just doesn't look like it's from an Alien film. Gets his brain, like back of his head bitten out, and then he stupidly pulls his brain out and goes cross-eyed.
Quite a large piece of his brain.
And he goes outrageous. But then that other guy who's watching him, we never see him again.
Yeah, so you can only assume that guy got killed.
Yeah, he got killed.
But like, I don't know. Like,
it's like.
But when did he get killed? If this guy had just now died, why would he realise like?
This guy, him, you never see him.
Yeah,
again.
yeah. So,
oh god, it's so stupid. But anyway, I think we should end it there. This scene, if you want to know why Alien Resurrection is so badly received. Just look for the shot where the guy pulls his brain out.
It is.
Yeah, pulls a bit of his brain out.
Starts dribbling as well.
Starts dribbling and he goes cross-eyed. It's almost like something out of the Big Les show.
Yeah, it really is. But there's just like this film had so much potential, and like, you know, there are still bits of it that I really like, you know, like the set design, you know, lots. I mean, the scene where Ripley goes and sees like the clones of her, the failed clones. That's pretty fucking.
That's
disturbing.
really good. That's really good. But for me personally, I wouldn't have shown her alive on the table going, "Kill me." Like, I know how horrific that is, but I like the idea that your mind is much worse than actually seeing it. So I like the idea that she just sees them in those tanks, not moving, and then you're looking like, and you could have like a lingering shot of her looking at one, and you just think it's gonna turn in the tank and look at her, but it never does.
Yeah,
like that sort of thing. That's how I would have done it. But I agree, that scene is one of the most powerful scenes in this film.
It's probably the only redeeming feature of this film I can possibly think of.
That and they kill this guy. What's his name? can't remember this character's name, the captain of the Betty, with the really deep voice. You know, these are really hard to come by. He's my favourite character, and they kill him off like really instantly. It really annoys me because I like his chocolate voice.
His nice thick brown voice. Yeah, I think like looking at the style of everything in this, it's all like.
Yeah, that stupid gun.
Yeah, the guns. What the hell are they about? They
Looks
just
like
look
a super soaker.
Yeah, going back from the amazing design of the pulse rifles, smart guns, and all that sort of shit. Yeah, these guns just look so flimsy and like just what even are they? Like
I have no idea.
They just like because I've been looking at the art design for this and like with those guns like it just seems like
Look how complicated the end of that gun looks.
I know. Like that's the thing.
What is it? A flamethrower? Is it?
It has a flamethrower built into it and a taser apparently, and like apparently some other gun that you never even see being used.
I hate guns. Like when Ripley straps the pulse rifle to the flamethrower, I love it. I hate when there's a gun that has so many other weapons all attached to it.
No,
it becomes like that one out of Fifth Element.
I was going to say that's the only exception.
The only excuse are the guns from Alien, the pulse rifle with the grenade launcher underneath, and the shotgun underneath the machine guns in Starship Troopers. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah, totally. Just like because they're based in realism. But with these guns, like I've looked at the designs of them because I just I have to do that. I just love looking at all this kind of shit. And with the pulse rifle, they went through loads of actual long kind of design phases, coming up with reasons for why this gun should be this way. With this one, they literally all they did was just get bits that they thought looked cool and just slapped them together until it just looked like a gun. Like they didn't their design.
Yeah, they didn't think like what would we do if we were actually designing a weapon.
Yeah, like but that's it. And that's why
with functionality.
But that's exactly what they did with Aliens. They came up with proper fucking reasons and this whole believability thing. Like you have to stop. You have to stop thinking logically for this film to make any sense or for it to be enjoyable. You have to, which isn't. That's the problem because like the whole.
That's the sentence there. You have to drop all logic for this film to make sense within the Alien universe.
Yeah, because with the other Alien films, one of the most incredible things about them is, like we said before, the attention to detail, the future realism, like the kind of.
Look at that raptor.
Yeah, fuck's sake, what even is that? It's just shiny and just looks bollocks. Fuck's sake.
Aggravated again.
I'm getting so angry.
I've made my peace with this film. I've been through what you've been through, watching it and getting so aggravated. Now I like to talk about some of the things I like design-wise, and I like some of the concepts. I get so angry with this film that I just start to get silent. Basically, it's just a movie. I know that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like up at night thinking about Alien Resurrection, but this is the Batman and Robin of this series. And Batman and Robin compared to this is a classic compared to Batman and Robin. But I'm just saying, every film franchise has its film that is. It doesn't just divide people; it's unanimous that it's lower tier compared to the other films. And every franchise has it, so it has to exist in order for us to get better films. And in my opinion, Prometheus is the answer to that. Is that something that knows where to take it in a new direction? We'll get to that next.
Yeah, I suppose a franchise that's over. At this point, when this film was made, had been going for nearly 30 years.
And the aliens aren't scary in this. They just aren't.
No, I don't think so. But like I was saying, a franchise that at the point this was released had been around for about 30 odd years, and they've made 4 films of it in 30 years. You could probably see this coming a really.
No, not even 30 years. 1979, so almost 1980, 1990.
So it was about 20 years. Then.
17 years.
Yeah.
Who are you expecting? Santa Claus?
For fuck's sake.
Alright, there we go. That's Alien Resurrection. We don't like it.
It is abandoned the thing that made the Alien franchise great, which was...
It's not in our canon. My canon still is Alien the Director's Cut, Aliens the Director's Cut, Alien 3 the Blu-ray Assembly Cut. At the moment, there is no 4th Alien film.
Yeah, that's where the series ends.